Coming up next on the list is the public house, Sylvan Lake,
Yeah.
Alberta.
So what Josh just said, yeah. The Burgatory Challenge.
Burgatory Challenge.
He was right. Can I get like a little sound effect dash where I can play sound effects on it? Is that just you? That's
just me.
You shaking it.
I'll plumb one in. I'll get one plumbed
What sound effect
I
do you
might
want?
just bring one and it like makes one and the mic will just pick it up.
Yeah.
Have like a little ping. Yeah, sadly that place has closed now, so you can't attempt the challenge, right? But that was in Sylvan Lake, Alberta, and it's a place called Public House. And the funny thing about that one was that the chef said in the video that he'd get the name of my channel tattooed on him if I won, which I thought was just kind of bullshitting. But in the end, he actually did do that.
How many people have got tattoos of you?
I know of at least 3 people that have either my
mental.
logo or but the logo. I still don't understand it, right? But like when people just get in some seemingly a random or arbitrary font, beard meets food, just written on them, I'm kind of like.
I think the logo's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, yeah, at least it looks kind of. But why would you get that tattooed on you? Like, come on, man. Like, I take the compliment, but I feel like.
Did you ever think when you were growing up that somebody would be getting your logo tattooed on them?
No, in fact, when at least 2 of those people said, "Can I do this?" As if like that's not really my place, but I'll talk them out of it. I'm like, you can, but I would probably not do that. You know, like maybe get like almost anyone else's logo tattooed on you. Get like a Nike swoosh or like 3 Adidas stripes.
Get Randy's teddy bear.
Get Randy's teddy bear, or maybe just like a Randy's face or something. I don't know. But yeah, the thing about that was that made it difficult. It was 2, if I recall, 3-pound burger patties. So you've got 6 pounds of pure meat, which nobody wants to do.
That's like 3 kilos, isn't it? Just less than 3 kilos of meat.
Yeah, just less, like 2.8 or something like that. And then it's sandwiched between 3, what they call the Big Mac. So it's like a Big Mac flavoured pizzas. So 3 of those forming the buns. And don't get me wrong, the pizza tastes nice. The meat was nice as well. It kind of like fell apart a little, which was handy. But so when he told me it's like 2 3-pound patties, and I'm like, oh my god. So like the pizzas are going to be like at least a pound, and probably not a pound, given how big the patties were.
Yeah.
So in the end, that felt like above 10 pounds to me, in the end. So that was, I mean, you could tell how hard that was. Well, a lot of people in the comments tend to say like, oh, if you didn't get dessert, you know it's hard, right? And it was hard. Another one where I happened to shit myself afterwards on the way to the toilet. I think I told that story on the podcast at the time.
Yeah.
You will sense a common theme among some of these that there is some panic.
10 pounds of food is like babies are like, what, 6, 7, 8 pounds?
It was a good one, that though, because like I don't want to say I was phoning it in, but on that trip you don't get many food challenges that are 10 pounds because like who would attempt them?
Yeah, of
you know,
course,
the whole point is like they're usually kind of like 4 to 6 because people then think they've got a shot at it. And so it's nice now and then to do a really big one because what adds to the entertainment is that it's hard to finish for me, which is not always the case, right? But when you're doing like real food challenges, it's not the case that they're going to be really difficult, right? But that one was difficult, and it felt good to do it because at the end it was one of those. In recent memory, it's the only one I thought I was going to lose, like where I almost stopped.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh man, I'm going to shit my pants here, and I didn't, and I kept going, and I got it down,
and then shit your pants.
Yeah, and then I shit my pants afterwards. But like, the funny thing about that one is it like didn't hurt for that long afterwards. Like it hurt a lot at the time. And I had to drive. I forget where I was staying, but it was probably a couple of hours.
That's having experienced that with you, where you've done like a volume challenge. Like the aftermath is minging George because like he'll eat all that, then he'll immediately goes and gets like liters of Coke, like Diet Coke, and just starts necking it.
Because I don't neck it, do I? But the fizz helps to break it down. If you're eating something really heavy, you don't really want to drink, but you can't tell yourself like I need to.
It's like extra bloat as well.
Yeah, because it's a bit of bloat. But then what happens? I don't want to get gross about it, but like it'll break things down. You'll let some air out, and that will like relieve some in the long term. That gradually relieves the tension of it. But yeah, that one was really difficult. But the guy was really nice to do the chef that owned the place. It's sad that it's closed down now, but I suppose that's the restaurant industry.
It's good that we got your tattoo and not the restaurant's tattoo, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least you've lasted a bit longer.
Although he could just call his next restaurant the same name, I suppose, if he had it tattooed on him.
True that.
Anyway.
It would have been his restaurant, will it? The chef?
You know, he owned it.
Oh, right.
He actually owned the place.
Okay, fair enough then.